Hello, Viv, the Caribbean team, preferred real estate brokers selling the American dream right here in Central Florida. So today we're going to be commenting on J-Lo and A-Rod $32 million home. Wow, so let's get started.
Can you imagine owning a mansion so large, so expensive, that it needs a round-the-clock security team? For superstar couple J-Lo and A-Rod, that idea is no dream, it's a reality. A $33 million reality. While that number is nearly incomprehensible for most of us, for the A-list lovers who combined net worth is close to $700 million, it barely even makes a dent in that beefed-up bank account. Their most recent real estate acquisition is jam-packed with all of the features you could ever want, and a heck of a lot more.
Look at that
but that's
pool.
not their only house, nor is it their only
mackerel.
lavish purchase. Prepare yourself for jealousy as we take a look at this infamous duo's jaw-dropping new home. The pricey, luxurious real estate jewel was added to their dazzling portfolio in mid-2020, and with it, they now join the cluster of high-profile, money-laden residents which call the appropriately named Star Island home. The area sits here, on a man-made 86-acre island in Biscayne Bay, not too far from Miami Beach in Florida. It's south of the Venetian
Look at
Islands
that
and east
ocean.
of both Palm
What
Island
a
and Hibiscus
view.
Island. As a residential area consisting of 33 luxury waterfront home sites, Star Island has garnered a glowing reputation as the most exclusive address in Miami Beach.
It's what Beverly Hills is to LA, and what Billionaires Row is to Manhattan. The properties each boast private docks. They're all a short drive away from the lively South Beach, and the sunset views over the shimmering water are second to none. Even though a guardhouse is sanctioned at the island's entrance, giving it the illusion of being completely private, it remains a public neighborhood, and visitors are allowed to drive around, ogling at giant mansion after giant mansion. However, the guardhouse is operational, and it does provide the island with 24/7 security, giving the wealthy residents the peace of mind that nobody shady will be lurking around their streets. The Star Island residents aren't just rich, they're also famous. Sean Combs, aka P. Diddy, plus Rosie O'Donnell, Latin singer Gloria Estefan, Madonna, Don Johnson, and Shaquille O'Neal himself have each held the keys to a Star Island property at one stage or another. While sales are few and far between due to a small number of houses, asking prices regularly exceed $25 million, with one particular property originally listed at a sizzling $65 million. It's no wonder that this place has been dubbed Miami's Millionaires Row. Famous names are scattered around the island. However, arguably, the most notable A-listers to call this place home are our favorite recent homebuyers, baseball star turned businessman Alex Rodriguez and his marvelous wife J-Lo. Shall we take an exclusive look at their new castle then? There's only one chance to make a good first impression, and with an absolutely stunning entranceway, this home does exactly that and so much more. The long gated driveway which leads to the main entrance is lined with palm trees that are deliberately bathed in emerald green light, giving off a truly fairy tale atmosphere. The focal point of this beautiful garden, which sits on almost an acre of land, is the resort-style infinity pool. Something of this caliber can cost up to $130,000 on its own. After a quick dip, Alex can happily dry off on one of the reclining sun loungers on the deck. Spread throughout the exterior, you'll also find an additional guest house, a jacuzzi that lights up like an EDM nightclub, a fountain, an outdoor bar, and of course, their very own 100-foot-long wooden dock, giving prime access to the Miami waters. As we step inside the 14,762 square foot home, you'll find 10 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, a huge library, a dedicated wine cellar, an industrial-style chef's kitchen, 2 dedicated staff rooms, and a perfect family room. The entire house is packed with ultimate comfort and luxury, as well as plenty of unique touches, antique fireplaces, marble-clad showers, and large arched windows, to name a few. For when going upstairs seems like too much of an effort, the home also sports its very own elevator. Turning our attention to the master suite, it's fair to say that we're just a tad jealous. Besides the hotel-style chandeliers and opulent furnishings, it features a giant walk-in wardrobe, its own private outdoor terrace, and a private bathroom equipped with a steam shower. The absolutely stunning property, which is one of the most impressive we've seen in a long time, set the duo back an eye-watering $32.5 million. For that kind of cash, they could buy entire blocks in more inland Florida cities. While it's undoubtedly A-Rod's most expensive purchase, it's far from the only gem in his real estate portfolio. The former sporting icon custom-built his own compound in the affluent Miami suburb of Coral Gables, then stuffed it to the brim with contemporary art, floor-to-ceiling glass windows, and its very own indoor basketball court. Prior to securing this place, Rodriguez had found that his time spent living in Florida was mostly on the waterfront, which didn't always allow for total privacy. So he went off in search of a more secluded sanctuary and purchased the land for this 1.5-acre property back in 2013 for just $2.69 million. The yard is impressive, no doubt. The window walls can retract to open the living spaces to the sprawling exterior, connecting the pool, outdoor bar, and in-ground trampoline to the main house. However, the really remarkable feature is the collection of artwork dotted throughout the walls, including pieces created by Jean-Michel Basquiat and none other than Andy Warhol. As for J-Lo, she's the proud owner of a number of her own properties as well. She holds the keys to this giant duplex penthouse in the luxury Whitman building in Manhattan, a 6,500 square foot property which overlooks Madison Square Park. From Atlantic to Pacific, there's also the Los Angeles pad, which the singer bought from Cela Ward for $28 million back in 2016, an 8+ acre estate in the ritzy Bel Air neighborhood. This captivating crib spans 13,932 square feet, offers 7 bedrooms and 13 bathrooms, and features its very own 30-seat screening room. The list of properties belonging to this power couple doesn't end there. There's a 19-room, $18 million mansion in the Hamptons and the comparatively small $1.4 million Encino home in Los Angeles, presumably purchased for family and friends. In 2019, they also bought a Malibu beach house from Entourage actor Jeremy Piven for a cool $6.6 million as a little fixer-upper project. Just a few years later, in July of 2020, they listed it for $8 million and found a buyer lickety-split. Of course, all these homes have plenty of garage space too, which, considering the pair's out-of-this-world car collection, is certainly needed. Just to name a few, the power couple has been spotted in a Rolls-Royce Ghost, which retails for upwards of $311,000, plus a $370,000 Mercedes Maybach 57S, and a $150,000 2019 red Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. Alex gifted that one to J-Lo for her 50th birthday. Happy birthday indeed. These guys really do know how to splurge. But to be fair, considering that A-Rod is estimated to flaunt a net worth of $350 million, he can afford to splash the cash on some of the finer things in life. Once we add his fiancée to the equation, that combined net worth skyrockets close to $750 million. 750 puts them miles ahead of the majority of celebrity couples out there. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen are worth just $540 million. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are at $325, and Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis sit at $275, which is marginally ahead of Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake at $268 million. So we're not talking about them, we're talking about a baseball star who took the game by storm and his fiancée, the original Jenny from the Block and first female recipient of the Billboard Icon Award. A-Rod's rise to fame and fortune was swift. He'd already become a millionaire at the age of 17 after being signed to the Seattle Mariners in 1993. The following year, he made his major league debut, just a few weeks before his 19th birthday. 22 years in the MLB later, and he amassed a staggering $425 million in estimated earnings, $21 million in signing bonuses, and $4.3 million in incentives. Even though he no longer plays for the Yankees, he still receives paychecks because of the terms of his former contract with the Rangers, which will see him rake in the cash until June 15th, 2025. Since retiring in 2016, the former shortstop has transitioned to a new career focus, expanding his multiple businesses. As for J-Lo, she's now sold over 70 million records worldwide, pulling in money from her music, her Vegas residency, her own makeup line, and guest appearances on TV shows like the NBC competition World of Dance. Back in 2012, as the culmination of...
Wow, look at that. That is awesome. What a home. That is like so cool. Yes. Well, that's the end of it. Thank you for watching. It's like, yes, it is awesome. Viv, the Caribbean team, preferred real estate brokers selling the American dream right here in Central Florida. For a free copy of my seller's guide in this video, click on the link in this video, and so you can get your free copy of your seller's guide. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.